Welcome, basketball fans, to a very... And you know you don't expect every team to be playing at their best here at the start, Clark, of the season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, a long season means you're going to have some peaks and valleys. And if you have a couple of bad games to start the year, you don't want to overreact, but you do want to be serious about trying to correct what's going wrong. If an extended bad streak happens, now that's cause for a little more concern.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Johnson is out there with the bodyguard. And there's Skinny. Then there's lights out. And it's Coward in at the shooting guard position. Here's Andrews. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Towns, no luck. Lee outside. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. And that one is hammered home.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And White Johnson, right? If you got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And the first one drops. So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Here's Andrews. Pass to the bodyguard. Lee outside. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Anunoby. Again, Memphis.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Brunson scanning the floor. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Pass to the chosen one. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the paint. Here's the bodyguard. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Towns. He's last down in the 20 points. Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. The Knicks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
At the line, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
And he can't hit the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Here's Coward. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. to see the numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Brunson outside. Here's the chosen one. His last outing, he had 24 points, and he's able to get it back. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges kicks to Brunson. From outside, off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Pass to Coward. Good D by Anunoby. First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And taken away by Johnson. Lee outside. Shoots over Anunoby. Lee gets the bucket. Lee's got his second basket of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Towns. Here's Drake. New York, no good that time either.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Lee. Pass to Andrews. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Anunoby. Still scoreless. Back to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Takes a 3. And the Knicks miss again.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Great ball movement there.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
That free throw from Lee is good. Knicks trail by 14. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
You look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins. See how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Knicks. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season.
Well, I think for New York, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
Now, here's Bridges. Still without a basket. Pass to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The bodyguard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Coward. Now Lee. Over Bridges. And another basket for Memphis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Lee, that's good.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balance. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Anna LaForce, courtside.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Brooklyn. Andrews passes to the body. Lee against Anunoby. Now here's Lee. He's tightly guarded. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Andrews. Off target from three-point range.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Got a piece of it. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. Skinny's got 7 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Brunson. Scoreless thus far. Towns trying to get open. Lee with the block.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Andrews passes to Johnson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Andrews, defended by Bridges. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Offline with his 3. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 19. On the wing, Bridges. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Brunson outside. Drink. Another shot. And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity this season? We look at Lee, 4th in the league, and as consistent as they come at the free throw line.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
And it's hard to score in this league as a rookie. The charity stripe is one place where you can get some easy points where nobody's on you. And he's learned to take full advantage of that.
First free throw is good.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. And Towns drops them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Johnson the screen from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Here's Brunson. Takes it off the glass.
I love the low simmer fire that Brunson plays with. He seems never to be out of control or over-emotional. And when he goes inside, he's prepared to fight.
Now here's Lee. 11 points in the game. Jackson finds Lee from downtown. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jeremy Sohan comes in for OG Anunoby, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for the chosen one. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Here's Spencer.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's Edey atop the key. It's rebounded by New York.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Sohan, the pass to Clarkson. Over to the wing. Now, here's Hart. Pass to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Edey with the rebound. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Inside. Robinson throws it down.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
Mark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
The free throw drops for Lee. And so it's New York with it. It's an 18-point game. We're coming off that win against the Nets.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Sohan, the pass to Brunson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Lee. Robinson pulls it in. Hart the pass to Brunson. Here's Sohan. That ball's nice feed that time from Brunson. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Memphis up in front, up by 15. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen, Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So on the floor for Memphis. Lee out there with Wells. Then it's G.G. Jackson. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. free throw drops for Lee. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
Tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You've got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
Knicks trail by 17. Hart outside. Pass to the chosen one. With the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The three. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Drake. And Lee pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 20. Pass to Edey. And here is Wells. Now Eldama. Lee outside. This one for three. A shot by Wells, no good. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. They give him an inch of room. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And somehow it's become a real struggle at the free throw line. He's lost his way there. I mean, he's not having anywhere near the same success he had there last season.
Just 5 on the clock. There's Lee with the three. They get the rebound. Edey can't hit. Knicks trail by 20. Hart the pass to McBride. Screen by Hart. Shot from free throw range. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wells with it. Still yet to score. Pass to Eldama. Front pass the arc. Sinks the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Let's go! Let's see them dance through. Next drive, it's all through.
Top passing teams in the NBA this season. In third, the Grizzlies.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Drake the pass to Hart. Pass to Sohan. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Aldama. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Lee left side. Over Sohan. No good from Lee. Knicks have drawn 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Drake the pass to McBride. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Drake. New York, no good that time either.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Jackson misses.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Here's Hart. Got a hand on it. Lee outside. Right wing. Pass to Edey. Lee against Hart. No good from Lee.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
And it's Hart penetrating. Here's the chosen one. Covered by Wells. Here's Drake. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Jackson in the corner. Here's Aldama. Defended by Sohan. The jump hook. Indy. Lee drops it in. Lee's got 7 points here in this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a boot.
Well, when you look at the assist total, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Hey fans, we want to get loud. And we've got the perfect team to help. Your Knicks Citizen Squad.
And the Grizzlies for some changes. Bodyguards check in for Zach Edey. Johnson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Skinny in for G.G. Jackson. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Wells dishes to Lee. He drops that one in. Lee's got 25 points in the game.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Outside Robinson. Here's Hart. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Tyler Hero and the Miami Heat.
And for the game with the Mavericks, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Sohan, the pass to McBride. A 3-ball. Good D by Lee.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
So, Clark, when you talk about Deuce McBride, how would you best describe his game?
an energizing presence. I mean, he brings great energy at both ends of the floor. He can knock down threes, plays with a real pace and fearlessness that injects energy into his team when he's on the floor. He's a great guy to have out there because he can really produce points in short stints of playing time.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And let's take a look at the numbers for the bodyguard. He's around 18 points per game, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists. And you look at his gouty skill numbers defensively, he makes his presence felt on every possession.
And you know what I like about it is he gets great position and uses those quick, strong mitts of his to rip the ball out of them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Sohan. Bridges is set in for Josh Hart. And Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. To Wells. Here's Lee outside. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Brunson outside. Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. Towns kicks to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Drake the pass to Bridges. It's good from long range. Timeout. Bridges got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Andrews passes to the bodyguard. And stolen by Anunoby. Pass to the chosen one. Brunson outside. Down low. Here's Drake. 2 points. That one goes. The chosen one's got 7.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Lee outside. Pass to Andrews. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Towns a screen on Lee. Outside, Towns. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
Towns up top, lets it go from deep. And it's Coward with the rebound. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Anunoby against Lee. Pass to the bodyguard.
Switch.
Lock at 6. Here's Andrews. No good with the triple. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. Here's Bridges.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Right side Towns. Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. Here's Drake. It's rebounded by Memphis. The bodyguard's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Here's Andrews. 13 points in the game. And that one's good, the bodyguard.
3-point goal.
The bodyguard's got 9.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Towns wide open. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
You know, the three-point shooting has definitely improved this quarter, but it's still not where they want it to be.
From deep. Andrews, no good. New York's gone even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Pass to the chosen one.
He needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
The Knicks have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Pass to the bodyguard. He in the posts. He's guarded by Anunoby. Shots good by Lee. Lee's got 30 points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. Johnson with some nice D. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies score, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's just the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the New York Knicks.
What they're doing tonight doesn't even count as defense. Open shots all over the place. Have a little pride, fellas.
Yeah, their lack of engagement at that end is pretty glaring.
Okay, switching gears. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings thus far.
Looking at the Knicks, they've been one of the bigger disappointments so far in the early goings. Some people thought they might be an elite team, and we haven't seen that at all. But the good news is there's still plenty of room and time to turn it around.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's Andrews. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with the chosen one, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the 4 for the Knicks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one goes on Anunoby. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Lee at the line. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Lee. Here's the chosen one. Bridges outside. Pass to the chosen one. Just tried to shoot. Here's Anunoby. And it comes off the front of the rim. Memphis has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Now here's Lee. To the middle. Towns with the steal. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Here's the chosen one. Yep, that one goes. The chosen one's got 11 points.
And how's that? Corporal, the killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Pass to Andrews. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Clark, one of the better two-way wings in the NBA, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a versatile defender. Has really improved offensively recently, in my estimation. Was second in Defensive Player of the Year voting on time. And over time, like I said, I think he's really added to and rounded out his offensive game.
Shooting 1.
Here's Andrews. He's got 13. Pass to Johnson. Lee against Bridges. Lee dishes to Johnson. Stolen by Anunoby. Ball stolen. The 19-foot shot. Lee, that's good. Lee's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Outside, Towns. Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. Clock is at 3. Here's Drake. A shot off that time. Good D by Lee. Memphis leading by 23. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Coward. Latrey buries the long-range jumper. Coward's got 5 now.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Lee. Here's Andrews. 13 points in the game. Basket counts. 15 points in the game.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Early in the season. You look at the Grizzlies. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And guys, when you look at Memphis, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Out left to the wing. Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. Here's Drake. And again, unable to change momentum here. Lee outside. Pass to the bodyguard. Shoots the three. No good from Lee. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Bridges jams it in.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Towns kicks to Anunoby. Out to Brunson. Here's Drake. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Was that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
Both shots good from the stripe. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Andrews passes to the bodyguard. Pass to Lee. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Out to Brunson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Take a look at Skinny, second in the league, having an excellent season.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Well, you know, hey, as a rookie, it's always hard to earn the respect of coaches, but he's earned every minute he's gotten this season. Just a terrific offensive threat.
Johnson, the pass to Andrews. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Brunson. He's getting around 28 points per, 9 assists, and 2 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
The first one falls. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
And so he hits both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities. Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
As to the chosen one. Shoots. New York, no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 22. And Johnson now top of the key. Here's Andrews. 15 points in the game. Drills it from outside. Skinny's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Towns a screen on Lee. The three. And Towns is good for 3.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Grizzlies lead 73.
Here's Andrews. He's got 18. Lee in the post. He's guarded by Anunoby. And he gets it to go. 36 points for lights out.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
That 3 off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Pass to the chosen one. Now, Anunoby. He's guarded by Johnson. Anunoby, good.
Boy, that length Anunoby brings inside. It's tough to contend with.
The Grizzlies have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6-13 from the field here in the third. Timeout called the Grizzlies. Josh Hart comes in for the chosen one. To the right side. Aldama passes to Andrews. From deep three-point territory, it's rebounded by Anunoby. For New York, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Here's Bridges, pass to Robinson, out to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Edey. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hart, that's good.
Getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Edey finds well. Here's Andrews. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
For Memphis, they have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Anunoby outside. Right side Robinson. For 3, Bridges. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Andrews. Brunson covering. And that one's good. Andrews. Skinny's got 23.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
1:39 left to play in the third. And finished off by Robinson.
Hey, I know Brunson can score with the best of them, but I love when he's playing the true quintessential point guard role out there.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Edey. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's best defenses. In third, the Grizzlies.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough
Take a
group
break.
to score.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And both free throws good for Edey. 1:21 left to play in the third. The Knicks have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Brunson finds Anunoby. Brunson the pass to Bridges. There's a screen by Robinson. No good with the layup. And the Grizzlies shooting 47% from the field in the third. Here's Andrews. He's guarded by Anunoby. Andrews, no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Hart the pass to Anunoby. The jump hook. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Andrews. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Brunson outside. Shot clock at 6. And easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close counter.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. The fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. New York shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's the bodyguard. Then there's lights out. And it's Wells in at the 2 spot. McBride finds Towns. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lee outside. The Knicks pull it in. Now McBride. Pass to the chosen one. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. The chosen one's got 10 points in just the second half.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
And a wide open look for Lee. Gets a very good look and converts. Lee's got 41.
He's been incredible tonight. Seemingly scoring at will. Really powering his team forward.
Here's the chosen one. Covered by Lee. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Pass to the bodyguard. Now here's Jackson. Defended by Hart. Jackson, that's good. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Drake. Here's the drive.
Oh, Devin, not a penny, not a Manny.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
The bodyguard passes to Jackson. Here's the chosen one, covered by Lee. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. 5 to shoot. Here's Hart. And Lee pulls it down.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Memphis moving it around. From the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hart the pass to McBride. Pass to the chosen one. Hart outside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We can feel over here.
And GA's such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
The bodyguard passes to Jackson. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Robinson a screen on Lee. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Jackson finds Wells. Pass to Lee. Knicks with the rebound. Hart outside. Here's the chosen one. Covered by Lee. Robinson a screen on Lee. Inside. It's stolen by Aldama. Jackson down low. Hart's there. Jackson misses. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. From Robinson. That's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Get ready to dance like everyone watching. Let's see what you got. Get down.
Over in the corner, Lee. Pass to Coward. Here's the bodyguard. Here's Andrews. Count it for 12. Skinny's got 12 points in just the second half.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Hart the pass to Drake. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Hart is a team-first guy. Does a little bit of everything and loves to set up his teammates.
And you know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA. But there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Johnson, the pass to Andrews. Lee outside, drills the three-pointer. Lee's got 44.
3 points.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Drake, the pass to Towns. Swiped away. Here's Andrews, defended by Hart. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Andrews. 6 to shoot. Over Hart. And another basket for Memphis.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Drake the pass to Hart. Towns for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Lee's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. To the paint. Hart left side. McBride passes to Hart. Johnson against Robinson. Beyond the arc. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Robinson. And that's 21 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Pass to Coward.
Grizzlies lead 98-75.
Now Lee. Over Hart. And no good from Lee. The Knicks have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Clark, one idea the Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
Shooting 2. You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened. to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season, I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play.
So for the Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. And both free throws good for Lee. New York's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Towns a screen on Lee. Three-pointer. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 11 points in just the second half.
He made 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since then. I tell you what, you can't shake your head at that.
Pass to Andrews. And again, Memphis no good. And here's Bridges. They'll bring it up for New York. From 13, the chosen one's shot is off.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Lee outside. Pass to Andrews. A three-pointer off the mark.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Anunoby kicks to Brunson. GA in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contention.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Here's the chosen one. 6 on the shot clock. A steal. Here's Coward. The Knicks pull it in.
You know, his touch test has not been there tonight. You wonder how big that lead would be if he was hot.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Andrews. Defended by Bridges. On the wing, Lee. Pass to the bodyguard. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Towns a screen on Lee. And here's Towns. Knocks down the 3-ball. Towns has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
2 minutes.
Lee against Anunoby. Right side, Lee. The basket. Lee's got 48.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for him at that end of the floor.
Here's Drake. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for the NBA, anytime there's a blip in the ratings, Clark, you've got those who will begin to criticize the state of the game. Do you find any credence there?
I think in many cases it's a bit of an overreach, an attempt to try to define something simply that's more complex, to have a simple answer for a complex situation. I do think the league is very much on the right track in continuing to listen to criticisms and then evaluate them on their merit.
And he makes both free throws. Memphis leading by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Memphis.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And in the season series, they'll end up taking the upper hand with this first victory for the matchup. A 1-0 record against the Knicks.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lights Out.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Andrews. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges passes to Towns. And there's Bridges on the assist by Towns.
You know, Towns is a really solid passer for a big guy. Excellent basketball IQ and sees the floor really well. Nice pass.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Lights Out.